Spoiler warning, be sure to have finished Season 3 before you continue. What's up, serial killers, serial killettes and members of the Penn Badgley Appreciation Club? It's been a long year without our fix of Netflix's You, but with You Season 4 on the horizon, we finally have something to sharpen our axes for. We've stalked every corner of the internet for every piece of info we could find on the upcoming season, from the plot of You Season 4 to when it's airing to who's even in the bloody cast. Get it? Netflix, if you're reading this, release the season already. We're tired of speculating like crazy. Is there a You Season 4 trailer? The first trailer for Season 4 of You dropped on January 10th and finally gives us an insight into what the next installment of Joe Goldberg's life is all about. We know that Joe's fucked off to London, once again running away from his dark past to try and start a new life in the UK. He's determined to not slip back into his nefarious ways in the new city, even with a stunning woman living next door. We see him teaching and becoming friends with a group of rich pashos in London, where suddenly there's a shift when a murderer dubbed the Eat the Rich Killer targets the group. Anonymous texts start lighting up Joe's phone from someone who knows what he's running from. The hunter becomes the hunted, but the mystery is, who is the hunter this time around? Netflix also dropped a sneaky lil animation on Instagram back in November that shows Joe living his best creeper life in London. Pip pip, when is You, and more importantly Penn Badgley, coming back? Part 1 drops on February 9th and Part 2 follows on March 9th, so we're not far away from the first installment hitting our screens. The writers for You posted that they were back in action on November 10, 2021. Netflix revealed on March 23 last year that You Season 4 had started production. Exciting. Where is You Season 4 being filmed? Although Season 3 finished up in Paris, the show will actually be filmed in London. I guess they aren't too far from each other, so that makes sense. To be real, it's cheaper, Badgley told Entertainment Tonight. The tone is similar, but it's shifting in that there is a different format. It's almost like we're shifting the genre slightly. And I think it works. We also know that Marianne Tati Gabrielle will be returning, as she's been seen filming in London with the You crew. I wonder how they'll explain her character ending up in London as well. Much to think about, I guess. There's also some other familiar faces which I think I can say, said Badgley. Who is in Season 4? Thanks to Netflix, we have a bit of insight as to who will be in Season 4 of You. As we know, most characters we've been introduced to in the past have eventually been murdered, but there's a whole smorgasbord of new faces to meet. Obviously, Penn Badgley will be playing Joe Goldberg again, but here are some new characters we already know about. Lucas Gage, White Lotus, Euphoria, will be joining the gang as Adam, who Netflix describes as an expat American, the youngest son of a wealthy East Coast magnate. An entrepreneur and a gambler, Adam is a warm and funny party host and fast friend. But underneath, Adam is hiding a trove of secrets and papering over problems with heavy self-medication. I feel like Gage is being typecast as someone who gets beat up, drugged up in television, and I hope he doesn't suffer too much in You. Poor guy. Tilly Keeper will be joining the crew as Lady Phoebe, a chaotic celebrity. No idea what that means, but keen to find out. She'll be playing Gage's GF. An aristocratic socialite with an avid fanbase, Phoebe's true colors show when she's alone with her friends, Netflix said in a press release. She's a steadfast cheerleader, especially to her American entrepreneur boyfriend, Adam. She's also a wild card. When misfortune strikes, will she rise to the occasion or shatter? Ed Spaliers, from FKN Aragon, will be winning over our hearts as a successful author who launched a political career and hangs in the same circles as Tilly and Adam. According to Netflix, he lived a traumatic early life before he came into money, going to Oxford and making all the right friends. Now, he moves easily in any social circle while also seeing through those around him. He doesn't have much time for partying, though he enjoys staying in touch with his eccentric circle of friends. After all, they were there for him in his troubled youth. The cogs in my brain are already turning like crazy. Finally, Amy Lee Hickman, EastEnders, will be playing Nadia in You Season 4, a literature major who has big dreams of becoming an author. Netflix said her outspokenness and intensity are the perfect cover for the insecurities carried by a young woman who's never been accepted by her peer group. She's made some big mistakes, now, they threaten to destroy her life. She'll need help, even if it's from the wrong people. Sounds like Jo is going to be hanging in weird London literature socialite circles this season. What is You Season 4 about? Beyond the trailer, we don't have much more information about what is going to happen in the next season. But we do have some scraps of details to go off. You showrunner Sarah Gamble told Variety that she's been heads down in the novels the show is based on, getting a whole bunch of ideas. Reading Caroline's novel, Greg Berlanti and I were instantly obsessed with Joe Goldberg and his twisted worldview, she said. It's been thrilling to watch Penn bring Jo to creepy yet compelling life. We're deeply grateful that Netflix has shown you such monumental support and that people around the world have enjoyed watching Jo really get it all very wrong over the past 3 seasons. The whole You team is excited to explore new, dark facets of love in Season 4. Will Victoria Pedretti return? In a 2021 interview with Newsweek, Gamble confirmed that Love Quinn, Victoria Pedretti, is dead and gone. She is lying there dead. I'm not trying to be. Was there a parachute under that seat in the airplane? She is dead. Basically, no gimmicks here. No secret escape route from the house on fire. No super poison antidote under her toenail or anything. Love Quinn will not be returning. What about Love and Jo's child? Speaking with E! News, Gamble confirmed that Jo's child won't just be forgotten about in You Season 4. That's going to be an ongoing conversation, because no, you can't pretend something that huge about a character didn't happen, Gamble said. I think it will shape him from this moment forward. And even his exact plan of when and if he would return for his son is something that we will come together and talk about for hours and hours and hours between snacks. Will Cardi B make an appearance in You Season 4? It's no mystery to anyone who is a fan of Cardi B or You that the rapper is simply obsessed with the show, and Penn Badgley of course. I mean, she even tweeted an idea to Netflix about what she could be doing in the new season. However, according to Penn Badgley himself, the team were trying to make something happen, but it fell through. Maybe Cardi can show up in Season 5? Lock it in now, Netflix. While we await the spicy new season, check out You in its entirety on Netflix.